Yeah, so first we want to start with this term ecclesia or assembly that he continues to use because he's making the contention that it's not connected to the New Testament church or what you think church is, because we have that idea that church is a building. And then that building also contains within it the activities that we normally associate with church or worship, right? And so um, he explores the possible options for the Christian gathering and its activities. So, and like where those activities originate from. So, is the Christian gathering more similar to something like a Jewish synagogue, which synagogues would have formed during the Second Temple period as the Jews had been, you know, in exile and in the diaspora? They established these communities so they can begin to gather together, even though they're far from the temple. And so, would the activities that the Christian gatherings are doing, do they look like the synagogue, or do they look like temple worship or temple practices? I'm sorry, you guys, I'm trying not to use the worship term. Do they look like do they look like temple
Well,
practices
he
where
would use it for temple,
I
right?
know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he would use it for temple. You're right. Where you're offering sacrifices and where you're bowing down, prostrating yourself before God. Do they look like Greco-Roman associations, or what would be called collegia, which is this term ecclesia gets used for that, and they can be these gatherings can be occupational, like you're all stonemasons and you gather together to meet as stonemasons, or they're cultic, where they're related to your religion, or they're household based.